Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Arvin, with another anime first impression video. This is going to be one of the last ones of me going through this rant of a bunch of first impression videos for a while, and then I have more for the weekend, so eventually I'll record them. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love. I am trying to reach 4,800. It is my birthday month, so it would really help. So if you're watching this, subscribe. That helps the channel tremendously. We are going to be talking about a series found in High Dive. If you haven't heard of High Dive, it is a company owned by Sentai Films, and Sentai Films is basically a company that brings anime to the U.S. and subs it and dubs it for us. And they have their own subscription channel, which is called High Dive. It's been out for a few years now. I've been watching it. This season, they have quite a bit of series releasing all at once, which is a huge change for the subscription. So I think now the price itself is worth it. To be honest, before it was a little bit of a hassle because there was only two animes releasing per season. But I believe this season they have more than six for sure releasing. So pretty exciting. Now this is probably one of the most popular ones releasing through them, which is called Call of the Night. Now, Call of the Night is one that I've reviewed before manga wise. The first episode wasn't a huge surprise, but it can be for some of you guys. So, because of that, I will say some spoilers alert. I will talk about the first episode and explain what happens. So, if you don't want to know what happens exactly, this is your moment to leave the video. So, okay, Call of the Night follows the story of two particular persons. One in particular is Kou, and Kou essentially he can't sleep, and he's very much different. He knows that he is, and we kind of see him as kind of like the loner kind of person at first, and he's walking roaming at night. This is his first time roaming at night. Now he is, I believe, still in high school, and we get a little bit of snippets of how he is. Essentially, doesn't talk to people. Some girl confesses herself to him, and he's like, "Okay, I don't care." And um, girls were like, "What the heck? Why are you so rude?" And he's like, "I don't care." he just doesn't like the life that he's living, and he enjoys the nightlife, and he can't sleep, so he's walking around in the deserted city. He does end up trying to buy alcohol. Again, he's a minor. Out of a vending machine, and then he meets up with this girl called Nazuna. Now, Nazuna um, is also a stranger herself and basically tells him that she knows of a way that he can sleep like a baby through the night. And they go into her apartment, and he's like, "What the heck's going on?" And she's like, "Okay, lay down. I'll help you go to sleep." Now, this is a little edgy to it, but it's not over the top, which I appreciated that. And essentially, what she was trying to do is seduce him to for him to kind of lower his guard, but he doesn't. And now, when she thinks that he's asleep, she reveals that she is actually a vampire and tries not tries. She actually bites into him and sucks his blood. Now he's kind of awake and notices that he's bleeding. He's like, "What the heck did you do?" And after an awkward conversation, it's finally released and says, "Yeah, I'm a vampire." Now, Quo has immediately the idea of, "Okay, if you are a vampire, can you turn me into a vampire? Because sounds like something that I would like to be." And she's like, "Well, I can't. The only way for you to become a vampire is if I'm in love with the person that I'm biting." And he's like, "Oh, well, that's going to be difficult." And kind of get this explanation again that he is not like other people. So um, they go through this whole explanation of how it all works and why she eats and how she doesn't really kill people and stuff like that. She just sucks the blood, um, so on and so forth. But at one point, she throws him off a building. I know it's kind of random, but throws him off a building so she can build trust in him. And essentially, he decides that, yeah, he's going to do everything that's possible to basically make them fall in love with each other so that he can become a vampire. Now, that's the goal of the series, and that's the end of the first episode. I think that is probably as far as I got with the manga. I believe that's the entire first volume, to be honest. I could be wrong. There could be, there's probably more. Yeah, there is more in the first volume. Just don't remember it. I remember that part. That's the only part I remember from the volume. Um, and that's pretty much a good episode. I personally did like it. The graphics itself are different, but they're very, very well made. Um, I do see people talking about this one, and in fact, if you go to my anime list, there's already 197,000 people who have ranked this series somewhere or another, and the average is at an 8.04. Now, I talked about this before. When a new anime releases and is anywhere above an 8, it tells you something because people are picky as heck. And especially in the beginning, you get this weird algorithm where some sucky series end up higher and some good series end up lower. And really, they're always in between 7 and 6. But we have a series at 8. That means that a lot of people did enjoy this series. So I'm predicting that this is going to be one of the bigger cities of the season. I personally did like this series myself. I do recommend you guys to watch it. I believe an 8 might be a little higher than what I would give it. I would give it a 7.5. Uh, but I think an 8 would be a deserving rating if I were to finish this and be like, okay, I like this. It does have 13 episodes, so it is going to be a longer series than usual. It will probably be ending towards the end of September, but I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. And now, time of recording, I believe there's 2 episodes out, so you can go watch it on High Dive. Go check it out. Again, if you haven't heard of High Dive, great company. It's growing and is doing a good job. So this is a great example of that. If you haven't done so by now, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.